so today we're going to talk about high income skills and how it relates to every online money making opportunity that you've been hearing about. Whether it's ghostwriting, whether it's affiliate marketing, whether it's Amazon KDP, whether it's freelancing, whether it's drop shipping, every single one of them, it relates to that, right? High income skills relate to that. Now, we're also going to talk about how you can choose one high income skill that you can focus on and will bring you the most returns so you can actually make some good money online. Why you need to choose a high income skill, right? I'm also going to talk about how you can get started basically at the end of all of this. Now, this is in no particular order and I'm going to be diving through it, okay? So let's get started. So the first thing you want to talk about is high income skills. Now, before we talk about high income skills and how it relates to every single online money making opportunity that you've been hearing about, there are two things I'm going to break down for you. First is what are high income skills? And the second is how does money really work, right? So I'll tell you. So high income skills, by Google's definition, are skills that can get you paid a good amount of money in dollars, get you paid higher than the rest of that, right? They are more likely to get you paid higher than the rest of those skills, which is a pretty good definition. But the way I define high income skills for myself and for my students are simply high income skills are skills that has tons of demand in the market, very important, and can get you paid thousands of dollars. So it has to have these two criteria for you to actually be call it a high income skill. Now this name must be in dollars actually. I just define that because I'm teaching freelancing, right? So I and my students will mostly earn in dollars. But even if it's in Naira, the skill should be able to have, it needs demand and also has the ability to get to pay thousands and millions and basically in whatever currency you want to earn, right? Now, you want to understand how money works so that we can tie it to number one right here, how it relates to every online money making opportunity, okay? So you want to understand, so money basically, every single amount of money in this life, it's made by exchange. So when you hear that, what does it mean? It means that for you to make money, someone has to let go of money. And that's a kind way of me putting it. But basically, for you to make money, someone has to lose money. Which is not necessarily a bad thing because losing money is not a bad thing. A lot of people like to associate losing money with a bad thing, but it's only a bad thing when you're losing money for the wrong reasons. Right now, you're watching this on maybe YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever I've uploaded it to, and you're using your data to watch it. The data you bought with money, you're losing money, but basically you're gaining knowledge in return. So that's a beneficial one, right? The phone you are using, you bought it with money, so you lost money to get it, and someone made money, the person that sold the phone to you, right, made money. But you don't see it as a bad thing because it's benefiting you. So the only time when losing money is bad is when it's not beneficial to you and when it's just for one rubbish reason, basically. Okay, so understand that. Now, Walter, how does high income skills actually relate to every online money making opportunity online? I'll tell you. So whether it's Amazon KDP, whether it's affiliate marketing, whether it's freelancing, whether it's drop shipping, whether it's Amazon FBA, there are so many, right? You want to understand that you need high income skills to execute all of them. And before I dive into that, I want to also mention one big thing that you guys fail to get. If anyone online is telling you, I'm going to show you how to make money, I'm going to teach you how to make money, here's how I make money, and it does not involve forex trading or crypto trading or basically trading as a whole, it does not involve selling a product, it does not involve selling a service, run. Carry your two legs and run because that person is most likely going to show you some bullshit that you're going to lose your money in and basically going to scam you, okay? You can try and argue it, but there is no business model, especially online, that you can make money from if you're not either trading, right? Or if you are selling a product or you are selling a service. So if it's not forex, crypto, stocks, or selling a product or selling a service, then you're not really going to make any money from it. Okay, that's what every single one of them are. For Amazon KDP, you're basically selling a product, which is the books, right? For dropshipping, you're selling different things, right? You could be selling a lot of different things. For freelancing, you're selling your service. Sorry about that. For freelancing, you're selling your service, right? For which other one again? Affiliate marketing. You can sell either physical products or you can sell digital products. At the end of the day, you're selling something or this thing, right? And that's basically what I'm talking about, the balance. Someone has to lose money in order for you to make money. It's not a bad thing. It's basically how life works. If you don't make peace with that, you're not going to make any money because someone has to actually spend money for you to actually make money. It's as simple as that. If they're hiring you for your skill, the person that's hiring is going to pay you $1,000. The person lost money to gain your experience and expertise in helping their business grow or helping them write their websites, content, or any of those kind of things, okay? So you actually have to understand that. Okay, so how does this relate to every single online money making opportunity? Before I digressed, I was talking about this, right? So how it relates is that you have to understand that whether it's Amazon KDP, whether it's affiliate marketing, whether it's any of these ones, You need high income skills to actually get them done. You need to have a high income skill, right? But you might ask me, Walter, if I need high income skills, then why is it that every single person is telling me make $500 without bringing it to people, make $500 in 30 days, make 500K to 100K to 500K in 30 days, and the rest of that? I'll tell you, the idea behind that is marketing. You see, as human beings, we are simple creatures. We are kind of impulsive, and if someone tells you, come and learn this skill, and just come and learn this skill, they don't tell you the benefits or what's in it for you, you're not going to want to learn the skill. You're going to, because it's going to look difficult, it's going to be like a waste of your time, it's going to look stressful, right? So if I just tell you, I'm into copywriting now, just say, come and learn copywriting, and it took me about 2 months to learn copywriting, right? I tell you, come and learn this thing is nice. I don't tell you the benefit behind you learning it. You're going to shy away. You're going to be like, no, they stress my life, guy. No, they stress my life. What's all this shit, right? That's what you're going. That's mostly what a good majority of people are going to be. But once you see the benefits that is in it for you, you're going to want to learn it, right? And that's the basis of marketing, on why you see so many people online trying to teach you how to make money. You have to understand that they are mostly teaching you high income skills. And the best part about this is that these skills are transferable, right? I'll get to that in a second. These skills are transferable. So when someone is telling you ghostwriting and they're telling you, come and make money in ghostwriting, you can make $1,000 per month, what they're basically going to teach you is how to write content and the rest of that would help you as a ghostwriter, right? They're going to show you how to search for gigs, which is basically marketing. They're going to show you tools, websites, and the rest of that you can actually use to get this done and get this sorted out. That's one. If they're teaching you affiliate marketing, they're going to show you how to sell, they're going to show you how to generate leads, how to get sales for your business, they're going to show you how to basically write copy, Facebook ads, run ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, and the rest of those type of simple stuff, right? So you also want to actually take note of that. So that's basically it. Now, the good thing about all of this is that all of these skills are transferable. If you're into affiliate marketing and you know how to generate leads, you know how to do this thing, you can take those, you know how to write copy, you know how to run Facebook ads and the rest. You've gotten some high income skills from that business model that you got into, right? Now, you can take that high income skill and go into, let's say, freelancing, and you can offer that your skill, that's your high income skill now, to clients and get paid in dollars for it. It's as simple as that. There's no two ways about it. There's no plenty maths to calculate into it, okay? So you have to understand that. Now, it's the same thing for ghostwriting. You can take that into freelancing. Ghostwriting is basically like a branch under freelancing, basically. You're going to be a freelancer if you're a ghostwriter. So there's no need of me going into that. Same thing for dropshipping. Same thing if you're selling physical products, if you're doing e-commerce, any of those things. Those high income skills, they all revolve around that. So here's what I want to tell you, because I've seen quite a few influencers tell you, if anybody's trying to teach you how to make money online, they are wrong. It depends. Life is not black and white, right? There are always gray areas. So you have to understand what business model it is they're trying to teach you and how it benefits you. Because they're always going to tell you the benefits for you to actually get in. And that's not a bad thing, because that is what is actually going to attract you into coming into their DM, into coming to actually learn that skill set. If they tell you, come and learn this thing, like if I tell you 100 people, come and learn copywriting, I'm probably sure out of that 100, only about one person would actually come out of this thing, right? But if I tell you, learn how to make $500 per month working from your bedroom in just your boxers, out of 100 people, I'm going to have at least, say bad as a bad pass, I'm going to have at least 50, 60, 70 people interested to learn how to do that. So calling out the benefits is a copywriting lesson, by the way. Calling out the benefits would always be what is going to get people to actually come to whatever it is you're doing, whether it's your product, whether it's your service, whether it's any of that, right? So understand that, right? So what I want you to do for me is, next time when you come across any advert on YouTube or anything teaching you maybe affiliate marketing, ghostwriting, Amazon KDP, and the rest of that, understand the entirety of what that business model they are showing to you. Understand the high income skills that they're going to show you how to execute in those business models, and see if it's beneficial for you, basically. Because at the end of the day, the simplest way I can put it is that these guys are just teaching you high income skills. And that high income skills, they're teaching you in a way that it actually relates to that particular business model. And that's it. And the good thing is, when you get a hold of those things, you can simply take them to other business models and you make a lot of money. Because a lot of people, what you want to understand is that the business model you're going to start with, let's say it's Amazon KDP, let's say it's this an affiliate marketing, whether let's say it's freelancing, it might not be what you're going to be doing in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, right? Because you've amassed high income skills, you can now build your own business and start being profitable from it, running ads and the rest of that, right? But if you don't start, you're just going to be among the naysayers, following all these influencers that already have money to be shouting and the rest of that, while you don't even have that much money, okay? So understand that. So we've talked about high income skills and how it relates to every online money making opportunity that we're talking about, right? And I hope you guys understand that. Just in case you don't understand that, you can leave a comment and I'll address maybe a few things that you feel might be missing or a few things you don't understand. I can reply you or I can make a video about it. Okay? So the next one I'm going to talk about is how to choose a high income skill. I feel like I've talked about this before, but let's just breeze through it, okay? So how do you choose a high income skill? Now, for me, there are two major things I look at when I want to choose a high income skill, right? I look at money, very important, and I look at affinity, okay? But the key determinant right here is money. So let's talk about it. But let's start with affinity first. So what's affinity? Affinity is basically your likelihood or how much you feel like it's something or you like something. Or let's just put it simply, it's basically your passion for something or your tendency for you to actually be good at something. Yeah, that's the best definition. It's your tendency for you to actually be good at something, right? So a lot of people might be good at designing, but they're not good at writing. A lot of people might be good at writing, but they're not good at designing. A lot of people might be good at these technical stuff, but they're not good at the rest, right? So that's your affinity. So when you want to pick a high income skill you want to actually consider that, right? Now, this is not a problem in the outward country, but I always have to address it for us here in Nigeria, or maybe Africa as a whole. You want to consider if you have just a smartphone when you're starting, right? You want to consider if you have just a smartphone when you're starting, or if you have both a smartphone and your laptop, right? Because me, when I started, I was living in a mud house and I had just only my smartphone. So I knew that if I had a laptop and if I had a comfortable life at that moment, I definitely would have got into tech skills like maybe programming, coding, and the rest of that, right? But luckily, God had better plans for me. So I was living in poverty and I had only a phone, so that was a very good thing for me, okay? So that's why I started to learn copywriting, I learned sales, I learned all the rest of that. And I've been learning some new high income skills recently. I've been learning how to build websites, I've been learning how to run Google and Facebook ads and the rest of those kind of things, okay? So you want to consider that, right? So you consider what smartphone or what device do you have. If you have both, good. If you don't have that, if you have a phone, then you want to go lean towards things that have to do with writing because they're the ones that will get you paid more, and just basically copywriting, learning how to close sales, learning how to crush sales objections, sales and closing and sales and marketing as a whole. You want to lean more towards that. If you have a laptop and you say you want to go for a tech skill, by all means go. But here is one disadvantage I know. Your number one, tech skills are highly competitive. Number two, they take quite a long time for you to learn. Number three, even when you get hired, you can get cut off, right? I have one of my guys that is telling me that they cut off some part of his salary recently, right? He's a tech bro, right? And he's not the first person, and he can just get laid off and the rest of that. And especially during a depression, an economic depression, you're going to see people laying off fast from all these companies. Take Twitter, for example. They fired like about, I don't know how many percent, but I know it's about 50% of their employees, and they're still distant, right? So if you're a tech bro and you're working at Twitter now, bam, you're gone, right? So you want to understand that. So that's whole risk and not having my life in my control. It's not one of those type of things I like to do. This is just personally for me, and I know it's going to relate to a lot of you. That's why I'm mentioning it. So you want to consider that, right? Now, the next thing you want to talk about is money. That's the main focus you'll be focusing on. Don't be ashamed of saying you're entering something to make money. Leave passion alone. Leave passion alone. Me, I don't even have passion for freelancing as I was doing it, but it's just something, I needed money, and it was like the best way for me to actually make money at that moment. And I got into it, okay? So leave passion alone. Think, how much money can you make out of this shit, right? When I got started freelancing, I was seeing people closing deals for dollars. That's why I got into freelancing. That's the entire reason, right? So that's basically it. If I was starting in modern day with the amount of people who are pushing affiliate marketing ads, I definitely would have started with affiliate marketing, basically, right? But since I started 5 years ago, I basically saw freelance and I had time. I tried different things. I tried NNU, I tried Refer.ng, and finally stumbled upon freelancing. And I started as a resume copywriter, but that was as a resume writer basically, but that was not really doing too well for me until I discovered copywriting, right? I didn't want to do content writing because content writers were brookies. I'm not saying they're all brookies though, but at the bottom stage, you're like a brookie, right? You're charging per word, you're charging the rest, and it was not really appealing to me. Unlike copywriting, I could write just 5 Facebook ads and get paid $300, $500, right? So me, I was on the money. You should be on the money too. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Be honest to yourself. You are in this thing for money. And the sooner you can make money, the sooner you can enjoy life for yourself, the sooner you can enjoy life with your loved ones, the sooner you can get the things done you want to do for maybe your parents, your family, your wife, your kids, your loved ones, the sooner you can get all of these things done, the sooner you make money, okay? But I'm not saying you should just make money your entire basis. I already talked about affinity for what it is you want to do. I already talked about the device you have, right? And then the amount of money you can make in that industry or in that business model. Because you have to understand that you want to work in high leverage situations if you actually want to be rich. A bricklayer can work 8 hours every single day for the entirety of these months. Let's say tomorrow is October 1st, right? He can work entirely for that and he will not make maybe a max of 200K. While you can sit in the comfort of your house, yes, you can sell a few products, make that amount of money. You can sell a few products, make times 10 that amount of money, right? You can also just build a website for someone, and that will take you like a week or 2 weeks, right? If you're not building from scratch, if you're not doing all this plenty coding stuff, right? Take you like a week max and all the content, and they pay you $2,000. Like I'm making about 2 million, which is like times 10 of what the bricklayer would make with hours of work under sun and the rest of that, right? So it's leverage that is there, right? So you want to consider the leverage that high income skill will give you, and that industry you are going to be executing the high income skill is going to give you. There is nothing like having leverage if you want to make money online, if you want to do business online, offline, basically. You must have that leverage if you want to see meaningful progress. Otherwise, you find yourself putting in maximum efforts, let's say 10 times efforts, and getting, let's just say 20 times reward. And someone is putting in 5 times efforts, less effort than you, and is getting like 100 times more reward than you. So you want to keep an eye out for those type of things, right? Which is why selling products is easier. You can sell a physical product, you can sell a digital product. That's there. Which is why for freelancing, I took my ass straight out of working with Nigerian clients. I went to start working with international clients and getting paid thousands of dollars, right? So if I write, let's say I write a sales page for $1,500 now, that's basically 1.5 million naira being paid to me, right? That's why I did that, okay? So let's continue. Now, why do you need a high income skill? Well, it's more about, how do I put it, right? I would say, I don't want to say everyone doesn't need a high income skill, because it's actually absolutely necessary and you need a high income skill. So do you really need a high income skill? Just to proof yourself, right? I don't know if that's an actual word. Just proof yourself. So basically, especially if you're a young guy like me, right? And you're coming up, you don't want a situation where you are at the mercy of Nigeria. Okay? Because look at it, there's no jobs. Don't let anybody deceive you, there's no jobs, right? There's no money, so you actually have to have something valuable that people will pay you for, right? And for you to make any money, you need to have something valuable that people are willing to exchange their money for. People are willing to lose their money on your behalf for, to get that thing of value. So you want to make sure you have these things. And that's why you need a high income skill, because it does not matter the economy, as long as there's no war and the rest of that, you can use your high income skills to print cash as long as people require your services, as long as people require your products, as long as people just need what it is you do. Okay? Now, how do you get started? Now, this is a major question. I think I already have a video where I talk about exactly how we get started. If I was starting from scratch and living in a models, it's like a whiteboard video like this one, so you can go and watch it. I think I was wearing a different singlet in that one, so you can go and watch it. That would explain it majorly, so you can get some this in instance, right? But if you want to get started, I would suggest, number one, if you have some money to invest in courses, by all means, invest in courses. Don't let anybody tell you not to invest money in courses. I don't even know what to call that mindset, basically. I see this thing and I just slap my head, because everybody tells you, learn high income skills. Right? Everybody tells you, learn high income skills. You must have heard about this thing if you're following on this thing, right? They are still the same people that will tell you, don't give anybody your money. Makes no sense, man. Makes no sense. Now, I'm not saying you can't learn for free on YouTube and the rest of that, but one of the things you have to understand is that YouTube will give you everything that you want to know, right? But it's not going to give you everything that you need. Do you get that? So you want to know everything about this business, you would see free information on YouTube and the rest of that. But the core areas that you need, that someone else has sweated, spent years achieving and taking note of and putting into a course on the rest of that, YouTube won't be able to give you that. It's literally that, right? So by all means, start from YouTube. I use YouTube a lot. I learned how to build websites on YouTube. I didn't buy a course for that, right? So by all means, you just Google how to build websites on WordPress. Bam, you'll see videos there, right? How to run Facebook ads. Bam, you'll see videos there. Facebook ads in 2023, right? How to start copywriting. Bam, you'll see videos there. So if you don't have any money, there's no reason why you should be in people's DM trying to go through them when you're selling courses. That, no, don't do that shit, man. Go to YouTube. Pay 9th plan. I did that when I was starting in the models. That's why I don't pity people, right? Go to YouTube. pay for data, right? Do nice plan. Get that shit done. Don't start begging people and listen. You are running out of time. Time is not waiting for anybody, right? Jump on the train now before you get lost. Okay, so understand that. So that's how you basically get started. You basically take the high income skill you want. I can mention some good ones for you here. Sales and marketing, copywriting, content writing. Take note of them, right? Video editing is really, really good, right? Website building, website design, UI UX design, digital marketing as a whole, right? You want to learn all these things. You can learn a good majority of these things for free on YouTube. You just need to know how to search. Search on Google too. Google will give you some access to some free resources. If you have money, buy courses. Go straight to the point. Stop trying to spend 1 year achieving something that you can achieve within 1 to 2 months if you can actually pay for it. Okay? You go about that. It depends entirely on you. Okay? So that's basically every single thing I want to talk about here right now. So we've talked about high income skills, how it relates to every online money making opportunity, how to choose one that would help you. We've talked about why you need a high income skill. And finally, we've talked about how you can get started with a high income skill. Okay, so I hope this video has been extremely beneficial to you. If you have any questions, simply drop them. I'll make a video on them. Or maybe I'll answer your comments if it's not something that requires a video. And we can proceed. Okay, so with that being said, see you guys in the next one.